Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Traveling Tiv, and today I want to talk about some things I had come up on my YouTube channel about the Mac Mini. For those of you know that I had a lot of issues with my old Mac Mini, lag issues, I had some Bluetooth issues, and also some powering off issues. So today I want to talk about what's new and talk about the latest upgrade that I just purchased. But first, let me tell you what happened and how I got to this point. Back in February, I purchased the new Mac Mini M1, 8 gigabyte. A few months down the road, I noticed some issues I was having, especially when I was working and editing on Premiere Pro and some other applications that I was using. So let me tell you what happened. Those of you had commented and said to contact Apple support, and so I did. I was on the phone with them for about 2 hours. So I told them I had some Bluetooth issues, lag issues, whatever. Those things are already known. So as I was talking to customer support, he advised, he wanted to get somebody else on the line after an hour of kind of going over what was wrong with my Mac Mini. So he got a technical advisor or an analyst. I don't know which one it was. So he came on the line with us, and so I had 2 Apple reps talking to me. About 30 minutes into the conversation, the lead technical advisor started condescending me, telling me that I pretty much didn't know what I was talking about. In the conversation, I stressed my issues I was having. He said there's not any known issues that with Apple concerning Bluetooth issues, and some other issues are going on with the new firmware update, the software update, and all that stuff. Anyway, I went on Apple support and looked it up, and sure enough, people's questioning on that. It doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't mean anything at all. And that's what he told me. Anybody can put something in there. I get you, but that's besides the point. So, like I said, 30 minutes into the conversation, started cornering me to the point where I couldn't even express my concerns. I couldn't get any help with my concerns. They couldn't troubleshoot my issues. They were not willing to help me at all. And I was getting very frustrated at this point. So as soon as the technical advisor came on the line, I noticed an attitude that he had in his voice with me as soon as he got on the phone. I could already tell this because of the way he was talking to me. They said there was nothing they could do. I've already had my Mac Mini too long, which I did. I had it over the 14-day window. I know that. So he says, there's nothing they can do. If you want to fix it, then buy a new one. Buy another one. So that really kind of pissed me off when he said that. I said, I'll just take it into the Apple store. He said, I wouldn't even bother. He said, they're not going to do anything with it. I said, okay. So I said, well, I'm just basically stuck at this point. And they said, yep, you should have got the 16 gig when you first purchased this, and you probably wouldn't be in this situation. I said, well, I understand that. But when I first purchased this Mac Mini M1, you weren't allowed to go in the stores. If you could at the time, but you had to make an appointment and all that. And they said, if you're thinking about purchasing, blah, 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 go online and call it in for the customer service. So I did. The customer service rep, the sales rep says, hey, the Mac Mini that you're looking at is a great buy. He said, you won't need anything else. And I told him what I was doing. I told him what I did. And he said, this could handle it, no problems. So I made my appointment. I showed up to Apple Store in Las Vegas and told him my situation. The help desk for Apple there decided, that we want to make things right. I'm sorry for the lack of customer support that I got on the phone, and the issues that I'm having with this computer. They asked me what I wanted to do, and I said, I would really like to just exchange it. I said, I'll pay for the upgrade. I want to exchange it for the 16 gig, and he said, no problem. He said, we want to make it right. He said, no problem. He said, sit here. I'll be right back. Came back. He came back and told me that he was able to exchange it back So I returned my old one and got the money back on my card, and then a week later, this was on back order, the new Mac Mini 16 gig M1, and it was on back order, so I had to wait a week before they could actually purchase it. So as I was traveling around, I got the Mac Mini, and it actually was delivered to my home here in Tennessee. So yeah, so for anybody that has some issues, I'm not saying run back to the Apple Store and complain. I'm not saying that at all. But I was very sincere. I was very honest. I was very forthcoming with my issues. And Apple wanted to make it right. I took it to the store. The rep says we'll exchange it, no problems whatsoever. And I'm satisfied. And as of right now, I'm all set up. I got everything loaded back. No issues whatsoever. So that being said, I'm very pleased and happy that I did upgrade, and yes, I should have done it to begin with. I was very dissatisfied with the lack of support that I got, and like I said, they just made me feel this small and didn't act like I knew what I was talking about, and that I was pretty much stuck with what I purchased. So, all right, so on with that. All right, so in the course of few months, I've got a lot of questions and comments about what I should do with my Mac Mini, the old one. What could I do to enhance the performance of it? A couple of you guys made very, very great suggestions, and I did follow those. I'm not using my internal hard drive, storage space. They said that would actually help out a lot. And I did notice that iCloud hogs a lot of the processing. So I stopped all that. I put everything on an external hard drive. I just work off an external hard drive, and I have no issues whatsoever. I had a great tip from one of my viewers. He noticed that I was using 60 and 24 frame rates on the same timeline in Premiere Pro. He said that it can cause lagging issues because you're going from one frame rate to another. All right, here's a tip someone gave me, commented online. Says to ditch the Premiere Pro, go with the Final Cut Pro. So I'll definitely take that into consideration. I've never used Final Cut Pro. You guys let me know in the comments. Do you guys prefer Final Cut Pro or do you prefer Premiere Pro? I'm up for any suggestions on that. And if you guys think that it's better to go to Final Cut Pro, I can switch over. It's not a big deal. I'm paying a premium every month for Adobe software. But like I said, let me know in the comments below about what you guys think I should use. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this video up. I want to give a big shout out to Apple, the support team there in Las Vegas. They really helped me out, and I just wanted to tell you guys thank you. And I love my new Mac Mini, so I'll be looking forward to using a lot more. All right, you guys take care. Thumbs up, thumbs down, give me a comment. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.